What is up, guys? Zane from the Madden channel. In today's video, we're going to show you a little passing setup that I like out of the bunch open offset, which you can find in so many playbooks in Madden 20. When I've talked to about the hardest to stop offenses in the game, I always go to the bunch offset. It's something I've struggled with all year long. So we're going to go ahead and show you a hot route master situation for the Washington Redskins offense that I've been running. But this is something that you guys can mix in if you have slot apprentices as well. But before we get into the video, please make sure you do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Also make sure you're hitting the notification bell so you receive an update whenever I upload here daily on the Zan Madden channel. If you guys want to watch me play Madden live, check me out, twitch.tv/ozano. Link is in the description. I do have exclusive sub-only content that goes to my Twitch subscribers. So if you guys are a tier 1 or an Amazon Prime, which if you have Twitch Prime, you get a free sub that you can give to anyone, you guys can get those sub tips as well as the Washington Redskins offense that I'll be dropping here within the next week to 10 days. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and talk about today's tip. We are going to be in the bunch open offset. This is a formation that I struggle to defend. Whenever people say, Zan, what is the hardest formation for you to defend in Madden 20? The bunch open offset is always the formation I talk about because it's basically a set that has compression rules in terms of the bunched up receivers, but you also have kind of some spread complements too, because you don't see them in nearly as tight to the offensive line. Same thing with the solo receiver. He's compressed, but it's also just spread enough to be confusing for coverage. So you can get some really interesting zone beaters and also obviously beat some man coverage as well. The play that we're going to be running here today is the play Y trail. And what I like to do with this play is I like to take my two on players. The on players are the players that are on the line of scrimmage, and I like to put them on post routes. They're going to just run one post from left to right, one from right to left. You see that they are going to break it about the same depth. And all you really need to do with this play otherwise is block the running back. And then you have options. What I like to do, typically speaking, is I like to motion across the receiver, either the drag or the trail route. The trail route's really nice because if they mix in man coverage, it gets good separation over the middle. It also attacks zone pretty neatly in terms of, the timing of the play. I'll kind of show you what I mean right here. So we'll see you got a little drag and then a little baby trail route back underneath. That's a little baby dot that you can have underneath as well. And it will beat man to man as well. So if I were to go ahead and take, say, the A corner and put him on Julian Edelman, I want you to watch how Edelman just works against the man coverage real quick as well. You do not actually need any slot-o-matic abilities. I know Edelman has that, but you're going to see that he's going to get really good separation. You see how he beats him by a good 6-7 yards. So that route can't be defended by man, which is really, really good because you're going to have a lot of ability to check that down. You can run baby hitches. And then if you start to notice that they run baby hitches on the trail route, then you just leave the trail route and it'll cook man to man. So you're playing some mind games underneath as well with this play. So what we're going to do now is we're going to talk about the actual reads on this play. I'm going to go through the gauntlet of zone coverages and kind of talk about, how it's impacted. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to start off with everyone's favorite cover 4 drop. This is a pretty standard call. Obviously with this formation, if your opponent's in some sort of big dime package and they're not running the blitz variant, you should be trying to attack with the inside zone RPO. Right here you have box count, so you should be checking into the inside zone and running this ball in this regard. So, take the yardage if it's given to you underneath. Make them have to play the run, and that's going to open up the passing concepts that much better. Maybe you start to see them base align. They start to get guys down. They start to stack guys like this because they want to stop the run. And that's going to start to open up, obviously some of your RPO stuff. I don't have the bubble, but obviously you would go ahead and throw the screen or whatever, and you could kind of work this as an RPO offense as well. This is why I hate this formation, because something so simple as inside zone and RPO just as a tandem, those two plays alone are a headache enough to stop. Now we're going to start to add in the actual routes that we're talking about here, the hot route master. It makes it really, really tough. I hate this formation. I don't even know, honestly, why I'm sharing it with you guys here. You guys know about it, but I don't think anybody's running a hot route master variant of this offense, and it could be truthfully a nightmare to defend. So let's go ahead and kind of talk about the route combination we talked about to begin with the two on receivers running posts. Again, you block this player. So starting off with your cover 4, we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a motion of the B receiver. If you need him to block, you could snap this so he blocks. Otherwise, let him run on a streak to the short side of the field, and you're just going to snap it, and he's going to press vertically. And what he's going to end up doing is he's going to open up the post route to the right bumper. And that's going to be a route that you can throw from the wide side running to the short side. So it won't matter if they play cloud flats or purple zones. We'll go ahead and do that again here, assuming that the pass rush won't get to us here at all, but we'll try it again here. So in this example, I am running cloud flats with my cover 4. You won't see this too often, but let's just say that you do. You're going to be able to basically run the coverage deep off and be able to step into this throw. Again, you see how actually the post route stopped right there, but he's going to, more often than not, he's going to keep running on that route, and you'll be able to throw him open to the sideline. We'll do that one more time here. So let's go ahead and set this up again. So cover 4 with cloud flats. Again, I really don't think you'll see this too much, but if you do, go ahead and make this adjustment, put him on a streak, sorry. Snap the ball. And you're going to wait, go ahead and let him just throw that ball over the top. And you notice how 2 things happen. 1, the streak route that we motioned across the formation pulled the deep zones. And 2, the trail route underneath pulled down the cloud flat. And the cloud flat that wasn't really going to guard this anyways. You see right here how he's dropping out into this area of the field. And you would think that he might stay here for the post. He's not. He's already moving down, and he's going to play this trail route as it breaks over the middle, which is going to open up this throw to the post route that we just hit over the top. Now, on this side of the field, you notice that we have this route. This route is in a spot where you can't throw it right here. You have to wait until he hits the numbers. Once he hits the numbers right here, you could throw a down and outside lead into this area of the field and get a catch animation, a little possession catch animation. I'm going to go ahead and show that to you here as well. Try to get that throw going too. So again, still in that cover 4 look. And I'm going to try to wait as long as possible on Dorsett here. There is no pull route on the right side of the field. So you're going to wait on it, wait on it, wait on it, wait on it, down outside pass lead. That's the throw you get right there. That throw right there is going to be open. So the solo receiver does not really need a pull route, but let's just say that you're not comfortable with that window, right? You're not at all comfortable with it, and you want to go ahead and open that up. Go ahead and do something like this. Streak Edelman and drag the B receiver. And you could run the same combo. Now this time, you're going to have a pull route on the right. That's going to open up the post route even further. So now you're in a situation where you're forcing your opponent. They're not going to know which guy to use or guard. They have to worry about both at the same time. So you're going to have both the post routes open at any time that you want. Now, again, guys, you don't necessarily have to have, if you have a really, really good quarterback, you're going to be able to, and good protection, obviously, you're going to be able to kind of buy your time. You could leave these double underneath trail routes. So drags open, trails open. You're going to step into this throw, down and outside pass lead, click on, easy catch on the sideline. You don't need pull routes on either side if your pass protection is there. If it's not quite there, that is where you start to introduce the pull routes. The pull routes are basically there to get the post routes open sooner. If you're having a good time in pass protection with your running back and your 5 linemen, give yourself those underneath checkdowns and really force your opponent's user to be active underneath, because you see just how much space is really open up when you start to run, the trail concept. The drag is open for a throw there. Now the trail is open for a throw right in behind. You see Edelman wide open. And then you just run those 2 intermediate level post routes that can beat the cover 4. Now that's cover 4. Let's go ahead and shift over to cover 3. So now in this situation, we're going to run cover 3. What I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to spy this player because this isn't really a true cover 3. I'm going to go ahead and now we're in a true cover 3. Two hooks, 2 curl flats. So we're going to run the same route combination here, guys. And go with the pull route, Edelman on his trail route. Snap the ball as it crosses. You're going to see how both posts are open, both of them. You throw the one to the right. The one going from right to left is wide open because the pull route. The one going left to right, you throw it down an outside lead. It's the same deal. So if I go into that replay and show you right here, you're going to be able to throw this one. Again, when there's no pull route, you kind of got to wait till they hit about the numbers. Once he gets about here, you can throw a down lead. And I can assure you that he's not going to make that play. I'll actually prove it to you right here. I'll try to, at least, assuming the pass rush doesn't get there. So we'll go ahead and do this again. Post route. So here's our route combination. And again, if you really want to open it up, just streak Edelman on, so that way you have 2 pull routes and 2 posts. But you're going to see right here, we're going to wait on it, wait on it, wait on it, wait on it. See how open that is against cover 3? I mean, it's like it's not even close. So you're going to be just fine with this route combination. So cover 3, that's what it looks like. Both of those are open. Now let's go ahead and go to Tampa 2. Actually, that was cover 3 cloud. Let's go to Tampa 2. All right, so here's your Tampa 2 defense. You know, it's again the same concept here. You're going to run double posts, block the running back, streak the B receiver. You can motion him across the formation if you wish. He's just a pull route. You don't really need pull routes against the cover 2 in general. Both the post routes should get open. So you see right bumper's open. Actually, X stopped, but right bumper's definitely open. And you can see that that trail route pulls down cloud flats very, very consistently. If we take a look, we showed this to you in the cover 4 with cloud flats. Watch how this cloud flat right here is going to drop, and then it's like, oh, there's a trail route. I've got to go get this. It's got an affinity for this trail route. So you're going to be able to make this throw pretty consistently because this cloud flat will always play the trail route. So if you're struggling with the cloud flat on the solo receiver side, making plays with the post from the opposite side coming, just leave that trail route on the play. It'll help. I mean, I'll show you here. Let's go ahead and go cover 3, and we'll shade up for a cloud flat. So watch the cloud flat on the left here in this play. It's going to be pretty much the same effect. So we put the double post, the streak. I mean, this is also just one route combination, guys. I mean, you guys have possibilities abound. So you're going to watch this cloud flat. It's going to bite down. Easy throw. I mean, just such a simple throw in this formation. So when you think about this, pretty much all you face is RPO, wide trail, and the bubble screen, the inside zone handoff, and then wide trail. Nobody's actually doing any adjustments out of this. Now, let's say that they get sick of dotted in zone coverage and they just check to straight man. That's the first thing you're going to notice is it looks like man coverage. It'll be pretty telling. Now, if you have post flag elite on the end of your players, make sure the ones that they're the ones that are running the post routes because they're going to beat man coverage. But outside that, obviously, you're going to be able to kind of kill your man coverage as well. I mean, just watch how. So both your posts are going to be open with post flag elite first off. So right bumper will be open, X will be open, and your trail route's open. So man coverage doesn't handle this play as well. Guys, pound for pound, I think wide trail with a hot route master is one of the hardest things to stop in the game from a passing standpoint. Just because if you decide to load up and blitz it because you're tired of dealing with all the route combinations, there's an RPO that you can deal with. I really don't think enough people run bunch offset to begin with. And then you add in the hot route master, it just becomes that much more difficult. Guys, that is today's video. Again, guys, this is in the Washington Redskins playbook. This is the content that I'm bringing you guys absolutely free on the YouTube channel. I am bringing out a full-fledged single back, wing tight U, wing tight Z, wing tight, and wing pair game plan within the next 10 to 14 days on my YouTube or on my Twitch channel. Check me out, twitch.tv/OZANO. The link is in the description. If you guys are a tier 1 or a Amazon Prime sub before that game plan comes out, you'll be grandfathered in and get it absolutely free at that Amazon. It's free for the Amazon Prime guys, but tier 1 is obviously a $5 sub. Once I drop it, it's going to go up to a tier 2 sub. So anybody who wants the game plan after that will be a tier 2 sub and above. But I do appreciate you guys watching all this content on the YouTube channel. Hopefully I'm not only teaching you guys things about the game and making it more enjoyable for you, but hopefully I'm kind of opening your eyes to, the content that I do provide, that I used to be able to provide on the websites that I worked with and now bringing it, kind of doing it on my own. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and we'll see you guys tomorrow with our next video. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.